Let's get busy and let's start. How do you know if you have a good idea or product, right? How many people come up with an idea or product almost every day? You have that happening? Okay, good. Some people just like are creative machines. Write them down, huh? Write your ideas down. You see, you can get all the catalogs of that industry that you're talking about. If you're thinking of ideas about airplanes, if you think about ideas about cars, whatever it is, just get the catalogs of that industry. Find out, is the item advertised already? And if so, is it in several places? Maybe there is market for you to even compete with what's existing. Is it selling and at what price? Because you want to know what the demand is for at what price. Then, if it's not, find out what's similar that's selling out there. This process is very important. Then find out, is it part of a package? Could it be part of a package? Could it be complementary to something else? You come up with a concept or an idea. Is it out there? And if not, can you have something similar to it? Can you manufacture it for less? Now, to manufacture, you can literally Google by type of industry. Put manufacturing, and let's say airplane parts, and then hit search. You'll be amazed how many companies, from overseas to local, because of the world of the internet, it's a lot faster to find who manufactures what. And then find out if an existing company is doing it, and often many companies are doing stuff that is not so successful for them, so you can call them and say, could you license the rights to me to sell it? Is that a powerful concept? You know these little blue characters, cartoons, what are they called? The Smurfs? That it was a design and little comic book done in Europe. I think it was in Sweden. And some American guy was on vacation there, and he saw it. He said, my gosh, what a great concept. And they just have it in a couple magazines. Called the company, said, give me the rights to it. They said, just buy the whole thing. You think it's a great idea? It's a drawing. Buy it. Took the rights to it. The rest is history. Okay? One of the richest people in the cartoon history. So just see what's out there, and you can relicense it or get the license to it. If you're a startup company, start by just putting your concepts and ideas down. Just the simple, the 5 W's and the H, right? So write the idea down in a basic concept flow. Who's going to do it? What the idea is all about? Where would it be implemented? When is the best time? Because timing is practically everything in market. Why it's going to work? How will it sell? And for how much? How and how much? Analyze the basic potential of a market demand. Does it solve something? You saw the video we played in the morning where Kevin was being interviewed. He said, I look for products that are bringing solutions to the market. Right? You heard that. He wants solutions. Because it's supposed to be somebody has a cut, and you come in and say, hey, you're bleeding, here's a Band-Aid. If your product does that, you're going to sell. There is demand. There is a need. It's not just marketing that's going to make it different. It is the product and its value to the consumer. What is the value to the consumer with what you're going to bring? Cannot be just a great idea. Based on what? Prepare a PowerPoint presentation. You got to prepare a PowerPoint presentation. Tomorrow when I talk about pitching, I'll show you how simple this could be. This could be 10 bullet points. I even got it down now to 5 bullet points. And I can pitch anything with the 5 bullet points. But prepare a presentation. Because a lot of time I talk to people, and I tell them, so tell me about what you have. Do you have a formal presentation? We can sit in a restaurant, just show it to me. And they don't have it. It's just mind-boggling. The best salespeople, like life insurance salespeople, okay? Now, it's not easy to sell life insurance. Hey, if you die, somebody else will make money. It's like such a morbid concept, you know? But the best salespeople in insurance are those that have a formal presentation. Do you know that? They used to have it, you know, like they open a book, and it's like, okay, let's say you want to get 100,000 life insurance. I'm like, okay, just how much? I'll get there. And then, well, this is what would happen to your family if you don't have any money left for them. The confusion, this. This is what will happen if you don't have a family. This will happen if you, it's like, okay, I'm dead now. Just tell me, what do I do? Okay, what do I strike the check right now? So the point is, got to have a presentation. And there's a way to present. You have to have a non-disclosure form ready. I have it in your booklet. So you have to have a non-disclosure form. Doesn't it make you feel better when you present to somebody and they signed, all right, your idea is protected, I'm not here to steal it from you? Yes? I'll show you the simplest form for that. By the way, I remember presenting quite a few years ago to a group of people in Florida. I called. I had known the attorney. Well, he was an attorney, but he wasn't practicing as an attorney. He was a business owner. And I said, I'd like to come and present to you some terrific process for business. This is quite a few years back. He said, okay, Cherif, come over after 5 so everybody will be gone. It was very strategic because I showed up and I arrived and I said, I have a non-disclosure. Could you sign it? He put it in front of him. He said, okay, so let's see. He didn't say no or so I was like almost embarrassed now. What do I do? Great tension with the guy I'm trying to sell him the concept. So I said, who are the other people sitting? Oh, no, they're just staff member hanging around. Don't worry about them. Presented the idea. He said, oh, okay, let me think about it. Do you have something in writing? Yeah, I have this. Do you think we can do business? Yeah, let me think about it. I got to go pick up the kids from school now. 6:15. Okay, no problem. We'll talk later. Are you going to sign the non-disclosure thing? Yeah, maybe we'll make copies. I'll have everybody. We'll talk later. We'll talk later, see if this has legs. We'll see if it has legs. Okay, good. 2 weeks later, I got a call from one of his staff members that tells me, I just don't think it's fair because he just announced this concept as if it's his this morning in the company. And he's really changing a couple things and making it his. So what did I do? Immediately called an attorney. Oh my gosh, I need to make sure I can patent this right away. I need to do this. I'll pay you extra. Move fast. Do this. Do that. So I made a mistake. I should have had him sign. If he wouldn't have signed, I would have said, okay, then don't worry. When you sign, when you're ready to sign, we can talk. It builds tension, but it's also, he built tension with me and I caved in. So it ended a happy ending. We ended up doing business together. He said, oh no, it wasn't my intention at all. It's like, oh no, they misunderstood me. The staff doesn't know what happened, etc. And we ended up doing business actually for several years after that. But I assure you, still the doubt is in my head that, I mean, the staff told me, more than one, that he announced as if it was his idea. So, and from now on, what I do is that if I'm going to go and present an idea, not only do I rely on a non-disclosure, but I rely on my beautiful MP3. Not only do I do my MP3, I'll show you pictures of me putting the MP3 on the table. And if they say, what is this? No, don't worry about it. Now I'm the one saying what? Don't worry about it. I went to a point where I was doing a concept. I was in a meeting in Puerto Rico with a bunch of people at the table. And I put my MP3 on the table. And every time I asked one of them a question, they would look at me, look at the MP3. And then they would respond. So they were so aware of the presence of the MP3. And at the end, I said, let me take a picture of you guys. Took my iPhone, took a picture of them with what on the table? MP3. So if they ever say, well, I didn't know he was taping it, it's illegal to tape people. Wait a minute. You have no right of privacy here. I explained to you I'm taping. I said it when I tape it. I hope you don't mind. I'm just taping here so I can remember what I'm saying. Does this protect you further? Yes or no? And when I've done my patents now, when I go and sit down with an attorney, I say, if you don't mind, I'm just going to tape this so it goes faster. They say, attorneys never have a problem with it for the patent. Actually, it makes their work a lot easier because they don't have to write that much. The thing with attorneys is you cannot, if I'm sitting, what's your name again? Julie? Julie. If I'm sitting with Julie and her attorney's there and I'm taping, if they ask me to step out to talk, I have to turn this off because there is attorney-client privacy. You see my point? That's just totally illegal. You can't do that. Just always do things ethically and you'll last a long time in the business. And you'll sleep very well. I mean, I'm 92 years old. Look how young I look. Because I'm relaxed. No, I'm just kidding.